Some legends exist to entertain people. Others exist to warn them. And deep in the deserts of the American Southwest, there is one legend so feared that many people refuse to even say its name out loud. Not because they're superstitious, not because they believe in fairy tales, but because they genuinely believe speaking about it can attract it. Tonight, we're going to talk about it anyway. The Skinwalker. In Navajo tradition, the Skinwalker is known as the Yee Naaldlooshii, a name that roughly means, with it he goes on all fours. But according to the stories, a Skinwalker is not born, it's created. A medicine man or woman who chooses to walk down the darkest spiritual path imaginable. Someone willing to commit an unforgivable act in exchange for power. And that power is said to allow them to transform. They can become animals, a wolf, a coyote, a deer standing silently beside the road at night, watching you without blinking. But the animal forms aren't what terrify people most. It's the human ones. Because according to countless stories, skinwalkers can imitate people. People you know, people you trust. They can copy voices, movements, expressions, even faces, almost perfectly. Across Navajo Nation, people tell stories about hearing voices outside their homes late at night. A brother calling their name, a parent asking for help, a friend standing outside in the dark. And every single detail sounds real. Too real. Except for one thing. Something feels wrong. Like whatever is speaking doesn't fully understand how humans are supposed to sound. Like a predator learning how to imitate prey. People raised around these stories learn one rule very early. If you hear something outside at night, especially if it sounds familiar, you do not go looking for it. Ever. You lock the doors, you stay inside, and you wait for morning. What makes these stories disturbing is how similar the experiences are. Almost everyone describes the same feeling before they see anything at all. Not fear, not panic, something older. A survival instinct. The sudden certainty that something has been watching you for much longer than you realized. The kind of feeling humans carried thousands of years ago when we were still prey. In the late 1990s, a man living near Farmington sat alone on his porch after midnight. The desert air was cold. Everything was quiet. Then he noticed someone walking toward the property. At first, he thought it was a neighbor. The height looked familiar. The walk looked familiar. Nothing seemed strange. Until the figure stepped into the porch light.
Years later, he described the face like this. It looked like someone wearing a human face. Not a person, a disguise. Something pretending to be human. He went inside immediately, locked every door, stayed awake with his family until sunrise. A month later, they moved away. He never returned.
Then there's Skinwalker Ranch, one of the most infamous paranormal locations in America. A remote property in Utah, connected to decades of bizarre reports. People claimed to see massive wolf-like creatures, strange lights moving across the sky, shadow figures watching from the edge of the property, and events investigators could not explain. In 1996, the ranch was purchased by Robert Bigelow, a billionaire aerospace entrepreneur who funded scientific investigations into the phenomenon. And eventually, even the United States government became interested. A Pentagon program known as the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program was later connected to investigations involving the ranch. Think about that. A place connected to an ancient supernatural legend was investigated using government funding. Whether the stories are true or not, the fear surrounding them is very real. For many Navajo people, the Skinwalker was never just a myth. It was a warning, a reminder that some things in this world should not be followed. Some doors should never be opened, and some voices should never be answered. Especially in the desert, especially at night. Because if something calls your name from somewhere beyond the darkness, maybe the smartest thing you can do